Well. Welcome back to another episode of Deltarune, everybody. My name is Koi the Knight of Iron, and we are still in Chapter 5. How much longer will it be in Chapter 5? I have absolutely no clue. But, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. We will be continuing on this way. If I remember correctly, we still haven't seen the yellow or blue souls. Or I guess not souls, but flowers. So I suspect that they're gonna show up, and then I assume a flowery boss fight. However, it is bright and early in the morning for me at the moment. I ended up pretty late. Also, looking through my Deltarune, and I picked up a few things I didn't notice. Um, or I guess I did, but I haven't been thinking about it enough that I want to emphasize more. Asgore's one of the things Asgore's done when he first got here is comment that the Dark World, presumably the Dark World, or at least something, he comments, is a different color. Uh, which of course reminds me of how when Susie creates a Dark World in the church, it's everything is a different color. The Dark World itself is a different color than you know, regular, right? Than how it was before when the Knight created the Dark Fountain. Presumably the Knight, right? Interestingly enough, the cat girl, right, at Cat Girl's shop has said that the colors, where she comes from, the colors were bleak. So I almost wonder if she's explicitly remembering a previous Dark World. Like, I don't know what the differences are. If perhaps Chris made this Dark World. It's a bit weird if, I mean, like, Chris did make this Dark World at some point. Actually, I don't know if in the past or if now. It's gotta be no, it's gotta be now, surely. Because the other thing I want to mention is, what's her name? Seth. I realized what the feather is. Seth talks about her avian hero, and I mentioned, oh, is that Birdly? And then I get, it turns out it's the feather was, quote, that Chris got Seth was, quote, a feather of a true genius. She's like a simp for Birdly. And somehow Chris has brought that from the light world to Seth. And I don't know why. I don't know why. I still don't know when I'll be able to backtrack fully. I don't even know if I can backtrack enough to get my, like... Wait, why can't I bring this? I can't, I don't even need to open the chest anymore. Do I? I would like to grab you as a fox, but I don't know how to do that. How odd. Anyway. Catgirl also says that she herself would be whatever the color of the sunset is. Which I am now just realizing has also changed. I don't know why the sun is differently colored up here. I thought it was maybe just a thing for this screen, but it's up here as well. Am I just because I'm getting higher? Or maybe the Dark World is colored in strangely. Also, if Chris made it, like Asgore seems to not be that focused on all of the flowers, right? Even though they're kind of like, I don't know, he's not treating them the best, you know? He's not treating them like you're supposed to treat family. He does seem like he's trying to study the Dark World because there was a previous Dark World. So, like, I don't know how many times recently he's been in this Dark World, but, like, I don't know. I actually don't know what's up. Like, Chris had to make this Dark World, but Asgore's really just going along with it. Is Chris working with Asgore? And the last thing I wanted to say is the clicker guy in Castletown. I did notice and realize he tells you to collect pink coins, then it's Catgirl time. I assume Catgirl time is going to be the secret boss for this area. And I've got 6 pink coins, and surely I might be able to go back. Oh. Right end. Oh, hey, Green. Green. Hey, Green. What's up? Huh? You wanted to tell me a recipe? for some really yummy holiday cookies? Oh, that'll help with the date. Sorry guys, I'll be right back. Close eyes and think of Susie. I suppose we should give her some space. Should we? Let's close eyes and think of Susie. Huh? If you want to, just... I was thinking, maybe this time we could give her some privacy? Maybe I'll go look for some flowers too. Close eyes and think of Rousey. Do I get a choice? Or just chill? Okay, well this has never happened before, so I'm kind of curious. Would Rousey be able to sense if I'm looking at Rousey? Via the menu. Oh, okay, Rousey is praying. Is Rousey praying about the prophecy? Is something gonna happen here? It's gonna be at the end of this one? Is something gonna happen here and it's gonna be at the end of this one? Rousey really wants the prophecy to change. Please. Please let it change. Please let everything be alright. Please have mercy on them. Have mercy on Susie. Oh no. Rousey? Flowery, you... got a lot on your mind, huh? Aren't you mad? Susie and Chris got out of jail. Only because Aqua and Seth made friends. And that's another step closer to understanding each other. Don't act like you have an actual plan. So what are you up to? Praying? Of course. Every chance I get, I pray. You've got a kind and loving heart, Raleigh. Thanks. Hey, he did say earlier, if he was being genuine, I mean, there was no reason he wasn't being genuine. Because he did just tell Chris, you know how I feel about you, Chris, you know? That's not exactly hiding anything. He did tell Rousey he admires his purest heart, or whatever, you know? He also picks on Rousey, but... Huh. Thanks. How much you think doing that helps? Oh, look, he's not smiling for a second. What the hell? Is he actually being nice and kind here? I have to believe. It's all I can do. You sure? Maybe you already have everything you need. Why not just put your faith in yourself? Do you really have so little self-awareness? Oh, now Rousey's gonna get upset because they are darkners. They're just darkners. My faith is nothing like your arrogance. You have no way of defeating us, of defeating anyone. You know, if I let myself go like you, I could burn you down in an instant. Uh-huh. If you let yourself go. What do you mean let yourself go, Rousey? What do you mean? In an instant? What kind of form are you adhering to? Like form and order. But you haven't. Only because it would make everything worse. It's because you want to see if I can win, right? If I can stop you and defy fate. No one can do the impossible. Says the impossibility himself. Hey, smile again. I know no matter what, you guys are gonna save the world. I suppose so. Here, take this before I go. What is it? Huh? Drink vouchers for the cafe. Pick your fave. I bet Susie would like the root drink and Chris. You wanted to try this one, right? Blue and pink. Huh? No, how did you know that? You were looking at it the longest. He cares. I still feel like we're gonna fight him. But it's interesting because he's like, he's commenting on, he wants Rousey to be able to defeat us. Or, sorry, he wants Flowery. Rousey wants Flowery to be able to defeat us because it would mean that fate could be defied. And we want to defy fate because fate sucks here. Rousey's been like brainwashed into his whole prophecy. I feel like almost brainwashed. I mean, prophecies are pretty damn accurate, or they can be in media, you know? Where's there an actual genuine moment between them two here? Especially, wait, this is actually cool. I knew Flowery, like Flowery just has some somewhat misaligned, goals, I suppose. But that's okay, and if anything, the way it's supposed to be. Just get your faith, and don't worry about Chris. Got it, princess? Transfem Rousey! Rousey! Ciao! Wow. What are you two doing? Checking for mites and fleas. Idiot. Find any? Ugh, not yet. I, got free drink vouchers for the cafe. Huh? Really? Awesome! Susie, you can have the purple one. And, Chris? Blue and pink one. Green and yellow. Well, blue and pink is the one Rousey wanted. Interesting how they're the transgender colors. I wonder what that means. Rousey, a princess, huh? Okay, when it was said earlier, to clarify, I can see transfem Rousey. When it was said earlier, or at least with the princess thing earlier, I kind of discounted it a little as like Rousey being like, you know, it's typical of Rousey to be, I can be whatever you want me to be, because Rousey literally is whatever, is just like happiest, you know, as whatever Chris wants them to be, right? Obviously, Chris needs to like, I mean, that might be interesting dynamic if it's actually, if Rousey's actually trans femme and like has like taps into that as a result of separating herself from, like, letting herself be an own person, you know? I don't know. It's just dependent. I find it, like, I feel like you could also discount that Flowery here has said call her princess, right? Because I don't think Flowery has prince in his language, you know? But I don't think Flowery is called anything non-princess or non-girl princess yet. He mostly just uses, I'm pretty sure he mostly just used it to refer to Susie, you know? Anyway, I believe there's subtext there. I don't know. I feel like it maybe has to, I don't know. I can see it. But I also don't know if this is intentional or not, because these are 2 out of 3 of the trans colors. Although I'm kind of just joking at it there. Either way, Chris will take this one, so Chris can have the other, surely, right? Of course, Chris. Great. Then I'll take the blue and pink one. Chris has me in mind too, Flowery. I know it. Yeah! Free drinks, let's go! Free drinks? Where's free drinks? They're for the cafe, right? Do I have to go all the way back to the cafe? Second diner? Where was cafe? Wait, I can't go back this way. God, I'm gonna be listening to that one. That's like one of my favorites ones so far that's explicitly new that I recall or remember. Also, can I just say as well, actually I can't just say it. It would be funny though. Now that I'm thinking, I already expect there to be some sort of, like, I don't know anyone really who doesn't expect there to be some sort of like prophecy misunderstanding reveal that's gonna later be like, ah, the prophecy actually meant this, you know? Specifically about, like, who the prophecy's talking about. Because we talk about the girl, and we talk about love. It'd be funny if the girl just the whole time turned out to be Ralsei. Because I think right now it's Susie. I've thought maybe somehow it's like Noelle or Des, actually. Could be anyone who is the girl. But it'd be funny if it was Ralsei. Wait, did the I'm gonna guess Ralsei was referred to as Two-Space Boy in the prophecy. That's funny. But or at least said that it would be said. But alas. Yay, let's cut this. Yay! Yay! Green and orange? Okay, yay. We've done like half of everything. Also, hello, green. Flowers blooms in your heart. Flower Cafe, open as long as your heart is. Sprout. Cafe time! Yay, I assume we can talk with Orange now. You can now take a break with Seth! Oh, Seth? I see. Okay, how does this go? Hello! Seems you can purchase items off the menu. Wait, is this like... How do we eat... Seth and Ralsei? No? I'm confused about the vouchers that we got. It's a soda machine. Free drink. Free drinks were dispensed in a non-item way. Awesome, now we all got our free drinks. And free straws? Let's go! Have you ever had to pay for straws, Susie? Damn, I'm already out. Can I have a sip of you guys's? No, I couldn't stop her! Oops, my sip is too big. Chris, would you like some of mine? Or, rather than asking, I can just give you some. Yeah, be your own person, princess! Hell yeah! Weirdos. Yay! Be your own person in deciding to serve Chris. Allows use of mysterious statues, not to be confused with a certain other feather. Birdly feather. How fascinating. Tickets and flowery dollars.
I'm falling!
You really know how to make someone feel special, don't you, Rally? I'm just standing here. Amazing. Seth and Ralsei? Take a break for 20 flowery dollars? Go ahead. You know, Seth, one thing that really bugs me about Flowery, it's that he doesn't explain everything correctly. Exactly. He doesn't use the right terms. He tells people things that they shouldn't know. He acts like he knows more than he does. You really get me. We should be the leaders. Exactly. Aggressive agreeing here. Wait, I don't want to be the leader. Well, do you want to trade glasses or something? Also, do you, like birds? Never mind. I like the yellow bird that shows up during Jevel's act. That's so specific, Ralsei. Interesting. Aqua talks about world revolving a lot. Is the world revolving like they say? And now Jevel's been mentioned again. Because of the bird. Wait, you mean I like birds? How do you have a crush on Birdly from a different dimension? You're literally a purple flower. Seth and Green. Go ahead, Seth and Green. Go to the right. Now go to the left. Now try taking out the pan. Are you even listening to me? I told you not to put so much power into it. Suffering sap. How can you two work together like this? Maybe if I could do something other than pulling their hair? Oh, I get the reference. Nice reference. Huh, I suppose I didn't think of that. Oh, Aqua, yay! Aqua is my favorite. Aqua is my favorite, and then just Green there. Awesome! Okay. Well, this is pretty cool and fun. Yawn! None. Okay. Yeah, I think we got everything there. I could walk back this way. I mean, if I walk far enough this way, I assume I can go back to where there were foxes, right? Were they supposed to find 2 foxes yet? Why is yellow here? Are you changing? You're getting a single sock on. That's so stupid. If I go here, like, can I, like, go somewhere else? How far back can I go? I'm just gonna check just in case. I mean, I know it's not backtracking time because of everything else. Okay, I can only go back here. Do we ever go left here? I still can't see through this. Why? Well, I suppose this is blocking the way. Perhaps to reach the scissors on each side, we could, get rid of it? True. Dude, we should totally have one of these of us. I agree. Oh, we can just go behind here. It's the blocking the way of what? Oh, I guess getting up there, I guess. What the hell?
Yes.
Stop! Yes. I can't go anywhere with this. I mean, oh, I guess you're blocking the way. Oh, I gotta water the sprout with it. Oh, hello? Messing with an edible flower arrangement. Asgore, he'll be able to walk everywhere, to own everything. And the flowers, they'll take care of themselves. Uh-huh. We're talking about Asgore's ideal world, huh? Okay, so down here. I assume we just go this way? This is more or less where I came from also, right? Or at least this looks familiar. Oh, Yellow wrote this. Asgore always shares dirt, soils, and loams with us. Today, we'll return the favor. A garden of finest sand. The perfect debut for our cowboy show. Ah. Interesting. Asgore do like cowboys and country. Not exactly my favorite, but he can like that. I've grown up on a lot of country that I don't like. Hello? What are you? You look like a pincer from Up the Pokemon. Shino beetle. You're probably a type of Japanese beetle would be my educated guess. Okay. You told Shino beetle to come to your side, but the enemy was too nervous. Suzu catches bugs with her hands and Rousey unseals a cup jelly. Love me, do. Okay. You kind of remind me of I think that's a Undertale attack pattern almost. Not the attack pattern, I guess, but something else about it. Okay, and then you told Shinobi to come to your side. The enemy was too nervous. Rousey pretends to be a root veg. Suzu spared Shinobeetle. Phew, it's just me. Time to think for yourself. Yeah, and you do this is like Megosp. I think was their name. That's the name that's coming to me. Why do I remember that? Chris spared Shinobeetle. You won! Yay! I gotta interact with everything secretly because, like, egg. There's gotta be an egg. Oh, there's a treasure chest here. 50 flowery dollars. Awesome. Ba-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. Awesome. Awesome vibes. I love them. Is there like an aquarium behind here? Also, where's the sand that you're talking about? Yellow? Oh, hey, look! What are these, harvesting more of your old personal notes, huh? Yes. Finally, the fruits of my research will come to bear. And then I'll only need one last piece of proof. Them. What do you need? Like, he seems as obsessed with proof. Flowery seems to recognize that that is driven. Like, Asgore might be trying to be committed to his real life family here. Maybe not in the best ways. Like, it sounds like this is probably what Carol has tasked him to do, you know? He needs to prove about something about Dark Worlds, the existence, allegedly, to Carol. Because in the beginning, he says, if things go well with Carol, then maybe I'll get my old job back. That's what he seems to want. I hope he doesn't think that it'll also get Toriel back, but... Goodness, what is he? The creator of the Dark Fountain. Oh, are you going after the knight? I mean, didn't Chris make this one? I'll find them here. I know it. Once you find them, what will you do? Show them. Give them back all the pain they've inflicted. And then, when I parade their body around town, everyone will finally realize how right I was. Oh. This is an old score to settle. The knight did something in the past. That is why Asgore got removed from the police force? Huh. I almost feel like now Undyne I don't remember if Undyne was the replacement, but it feels like it almost makes sense like Undyne was the polar opposite. If Asgore got kicked off for looking into Dark World stuff, or for something the knight did in an old Dark World, like what? Is that why? Because now I'm thinking about the flower shop now. Is the flower shop Dark World in particular the old Dark World that Asgore remembers? Because Asgore's familiar with this. You know, is that why he set up shop there? Is that why Carol helps him with the business? Because it keeps him there and it keeps him... Like, is he making his own dark fountains? What pain has the knight inflicted that Asgore knows about? And was it like a long time ago, you know? Because right now it seems like... I'm so confused because I'm pretty sure Seth directly tells Chris, like, before you made the dark fountain, right? Or maybe they said before the dark fountain was made. I actually need to... I might look that up. Not look it up, like, online or anything. But, like, look it up. In my playthrough. Okay, wait, I found it. Hold on. Skip through. I made good on our promise, didn't I? Before you made the Dark World, ... Okay. Yeah, so Chris did make this one. I mean, it definitely looked like it, but... Susie remarked, oh, you didn't see anyone, did you, you know? So Asgore doesn't realize here that now he's hunting Chris. Why? This makes no sense to me. Like, is he trying to hunt the knight? Because that's the other thing as well. It sounds like Asgore wants the knight dead, unless he means something else when he says, oh, and parade their body around town. Because the the other technical possibility of that is they get paraded around town as Festival King and Queen, right? Everyone will finally realize how right I was. That I wasn't crazy. That they weren't conspiracies. That it wasn't my fault. That it wasn't your fault what happened. Now, because now here's the thing. If it was Chris back then, that'd be interesting. Chris, a younger Chris, going behind their dad's back. And what, did Chris ruin Asgore's career? Or was it the knight? Assuming that Chris is not the knight. I still don't know how that would be the case. But technically there's some sort of shenanigans. No, I don't think so. What am I saying? Chris Knight theory. It was my first theory that I really liked, and also my first theory to get disproved so much. I'm still in denial. Like, maybe his Like, is he trying to prove who made this dark fountain? I don't know. And what was it? So was it like, if it's Des, if Des is the knight, then this is interesting because it means Asgore ran over Des in the Dark World, basically, or something of the sort, right? It almost sounds like with how Noelle talked about running away earlier. Like, I feel like you would think about running away. At least I like the idea that it might imply that, like, Des has ran away, and that's why maybe she's a lost girl, right? I almost think maybe somehow in Noelle's fantasy of running away, that in her fantasy she's also, you know, meeting up with Des. So I don't know what Des has to do with it. It's interesting if Des is the knight and then Carol, because if both are true and Des ran away, right? If Des ran away, then it would be why? Because like, why would Noelle want to run away? You don't want to run away. I know, like, I mean, you have to be under a lot to want to run away. And I can only assume that it is Carol, you know? If Carol's not like, just Carol being abusive might be like a I was thinking it could be some kind of critical point here, because like, if Carol's the knight, then she's sending Asgore on a goose chase here and knowing it, right? Maybe just using Asgore for something. If Des is the knight, then that makes sense in the sense of like, Carol being involved is because Carol wants to find her lost daughter, but Des might not want to be found. I don't know. Either way, I don't entirely understand how starting the roaring factors into either Des or Carol knight motivations. I kind of don't get the whole roaring aspect of it. Unless, of course, the problem is the prophecy, I feel like. Because once you have a prophecy, which the whole last chapter was about, then, you know, you can always have characters motivated by the prophecy itself, you know? Someone being like, oh, I'm the antagonistic force in the prophecy. I'm the knight. So this is what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try to bring about the roaring. And in the end, you know, assuming the knight knows the prophecy, then the knight very well could know that their goal, you know, is like the fate of their effort, you know? And maybe that's what they're trying to go for or something. You know what I mean? And I guess I just don't know. There's so much mystery here. But what did Asgore do? I'm curious if Flowery knows what is being mentioned here, because Flowery seems like he would have been part of a previous iteration of this Dark World, given how familiar he and Asgore are. That's all I ever wanted to do was help. So he tried to help to prevent another tragedy. Okay, now this is extra interesting. So there was a tragedy. Or maybe that's what happened with Des. Okay, maybe Des is dead. That's why she's lost girl. Or maybe she fell to the darkness. Okay, now that's another idea. I don't know why I keep saying having Des involved in this. Maybe maybe this is the one case in which I am noticeably influenced by fan theories. But I feel like Des is just such easy material as the unspoken thing to fit the mold of, like, oh, you know, another tragedy that's, you know, like in the past or whatever, right? She's also positioned well to be against. I really don't know what other major characters it could be. Like, what tragedy has happened in the past? Nothing with Azrael? The holidays? I can't think of any holidays. I mean, Rudy got sick. Wait, Asgore does not know right now that Rudy is literally sick in the hospital. Or, like, fell down. I hope Rudy is okay, but if Rudy might die at the end of the chapter, and I would not be surprised if Rudy dies at the end of this chapter. And then Rudy Knight would be disproven, which would be sad. But it's also technically possible, right? Because, I don't know. I don't know. What was the first tragedy, Asgore? Tori shall have to forgive me. And finally, Everything will go back to normal. Yeah, that's where he's trying to go. Did you say Tori will have to forgive you? Oh, for what you think you've done. Okay, now, in Undertale, what you've done was kill kids because you think you have to go through the barrier. Or you wanted to free everybody, right? And Toriel couldn't agree with that. So I'm like, is he gonna kill his kids here? His flowers? Kinda doubt it. They are all so obsessed with being human, though. How much does he even care? I mean, I assume he has to. It's because he gives them care in real world, maybe, is why they are the way they are.
My king.
Haha, yeah, man. That's classic gory for ya.
Blue.
But if I can leave my opinion,
No.
you don't really need Tori anymore.
The diner.
I mean, she doesn't have 2 diners. Oh, yes. Whatever am I thinking and saying? See, this feels like maybe he's putting on an act for the sake of Flowery. And I feel like if he's doing that, it's so that he can continue his work. Tori certainly never gave me a golden breastplate with her face on it either. Or maybe you're just genuinely happy about this. I can't tell if I ship it. What the hell? He has like a whole second family here. Also, what is Carol doing at shelter? Oh my god.
My king.
Haha, that's my main man. Let's go.
The boys.
Walking now. Diner style with the boys. We go. This reminds me of Queen. By not walking. How did you show up there? Hey, Chris. No offense, but your dad's nuts.
Your dad.
Chris's dad is not snuts. Susie, before you found camaraderie, what were you like? What were you willing to do? Interesting. Is this gonna be a theme? The loneliness companionship? Because Kakarot was mentioning that earlier, about how she had never felt loneliness. I changed. So, don't you agree that love can change a man? Whoa. He's just gay. Asgore, come out already. Susie, you're good. Even if his words are correct, Flowery is just delusional. Yeah. If you look yeah, okay. Letters are all tangled up. Sad. I would love for it to not all be tangled up. I would love to see what they say. Ooh. More of this. Hold on. So many papers. Exactly. Alright, I can't read them. I'm just jamming to the music so much. What the hell? Oh, it's gun time! Ow. Wait, can I go through it? I surely can go through the middle. Oh, wait. You know what's funny? Okay, hold on. You know what is funny? Here is what is funny if you were curious about what is... Wait. Why can't I get the blue again? That's gonna bother me. No! Okay, what was I saying? Oh yeah! I am familiar with, Undertale Yellow, so... Or, I've never played it, but... And obviously, it is but a fan game. But I kind of find it funny now that these are all given, at least I guess Deltarune equivalents, you know? The Deltarune equivalent of their protagonist is Toy Story. Cowboy. Why can't I? This is pissing me off. This is Trop pissing me off. Wait, can I like... Oh. Don't hit them. Chris, I didn't realize, you know? What, my parent? Like how Asgore is? Okay, whatever. Huh. Okay, a lot of bullets here. Wait. Oh, it just dies on its own. I see. I can do that? Uh-oh. Oh, we can stand on okay, I see. We can stand on Rousey and kill it. Their families got it rough, too. Susie, what is your family like? Can I learn about that? I feel like... Do you even have a house? Well, I think... Actually, no. You do have a house. I do remember that. But... Do you even have parents? Is my question. Documents! There are documents. It's another document written by Asgore from a day ago? This time it says something about black shards. Oh! He's investigating black shards, like secret bosses. You mean that piece of the Knight's Sword? Oh wait, is the black shard only the one from the Knight's Sword, maybe? Are the other glass shards? I'm confused. But I think one of them was different. How would he know about the... It was left at the original scene. Oh, the original scene of the tragedy. It was like the knight. Oh, so like the knight's... A bit of the Knight's Sword was left at the original scene and matched with the... Matched with the what? And computer lab? Oh. What about computer... Is that where the tragedy took place? Huh? So wait, that Dark World from a long time ago and Cyber World, they were both made by the Knight? Yeah, because I don't know if Chris made the Chapter 2 Dark World. Chapter 2 Dark World was specifically made by... Okay, holy shit. So the Chapter 1 Dark World, I actually think might have been made by Chris. I don't know. I feel like more could be made by Chris than we could know. Well, I guess Chris would have had to have been there, like, before, you know? Chris would have had to snuck out, like, the night before or something. Nothing we haven't seen them literally do now, right? But I'm curious if Chris was, like at the night, breaking into the flower shop and setting up everything to be... Like, because Chris was able to make a promise with Seth, right? So... You know, maybe that's what was happening. And as we see in Chapter 3, there's a bit of setup that, you know, ought to be done before a Dark World is just made. So maybe Chris had previously set it up to make a quick Dark World out of, you know? This one, to plan as a plan for today. So we're saying the Dark World from before, which might not be this one. I don't know what the Dark World from before is. Like, because does that mean Chapter 2 was also made by Chris? Like, if we're saying both of these are made by the Knight, the Dark World from before where the tragedy took place. That's what I'm thinking. The Dark World where the tragedy took place. The Tragedy Dark World. And the Chapter 2 Dark World. The Chapter 2 Dark World is the one I think might be made by Des, mostly because of the dialogue between when you're walking with Noelle, and she just comments, I think multiple times, but maybe just once, on how the entire, like, this whole world is like, oh, this is exactly something that Des would have wanted to take me to see, you know? Like, she always talked about as city lights or whatever. I don't remember what exactly it said, but I remember looking back at that before Chapter 3 and being like, huh, interesting. And then once I have the context of Chapter 3 in mind, that Des likes, you know, wait, did I learn that? Des had a bat? Raise up your bat, that theme. And then that Chapter 2 Dark World had like a moon about it, you know? So I think 2 and 4 were probably made by the Knight. Like, definitely, I feel like, actually. I feel like that might add up with, like, who becomes Stone in the Chapter 3 Dark World, you know? And then 3 and 5 are made by Chris. It's almost like they're taking turns. Because then someone made the first one. Probably the Knight, to be honest, also, but I could see Chris. I could see either way. The point is, they're making fountains together. So now I almost don't know who's Chris working with. because Chris and Carol call a lot. Like, Chris almost seems like a part of this Asgore scheme. Or at the very least, a pawn in someone's overall plan, you know? Unless the person on the call in chapter 4 wasn't Carol, and it's just generically the knight, but it seems like Carol is satisfied with her control over not just Chris, but you, as in me, the soul. But the soul can't be working with Carol. I've got to be against Carol, but Chris might be. It's so confusing. I'm just gonna play the game. How long has the knight been making fountains? Making people disappear? Okay, and now because of that phrasing, now I'm thinking maybe the knight just took death. Maybe that's what happened. Maybe she's disappeared. Maybe she's the tragedy. Her disappearance is the tragedy. And that, you know what I mean? That's the case. And the knight is just taking people again. Undying this time. But like, death is the only missing mystery. And then it wouldn't make sense for the knight to be Carol because, wait, actually maybe it could? But I don't know. Because Asgore doesn't know who the knight is. But that'd be fucked up for Carol to be the knight and then do that to her. There's so many possibilities here that it's confusing me so much. And I feel like my own theories might be getting in the way of me understanding this. I'm just gonna play the game. I don't know. This doesn't make sense. I can agree. Maybe that's the case. Maybe it doesn't make sense. The knight. I thought they only showed up alongside the heroes, right? Chris, did something happen all that time ago? And that's what made your dad end up like that? That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking, Susie. 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 Okay, give me coins. I need my flabby coins. Damn it. Wait, how do I get up here? Is there anything up here? Okay, not really. It's too tall for me to... Like, it's awfully suspicious, I will be honest. Bow, 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 bow. This is so cool. I love this song. Okay. Why didn't I know about this? I don't know. When were you created, Rousey? Wouldn't it be important? That's a good question, Rousey. Okay, let's continue this way. Blue and yellow. Are these important colors? Oh, no, those are the colors of the remaining flowers. I assume I'm gonna have to fight. Ooh, yellow! Also reminds me... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ow. Wait, how did I do that? Shit. I just gotta dodge. Okay. Awesome. Okay, we did it. Oh, damn it. This does remind me... Uh-oh. This does remind me in that one game, there are flowers. They're yellow flowers. Ow. It's also, I almost wonder, like, is Chris familiar with Dark Worlds, you know? Like, from the past. Uh-oh, I'm about to die. But it's okay, it's okay. Okay. Because Chris could be familiar. Wait. Oh, damn it. No. I didn't realize I was doing a whole boss fight. Uh-huh. Stop! Ow! Ow! Ah! Why is it... Okay. There we go. I made it. I need a save point, though. Bullet pattern was defeated. Could be better. Surely there's a save point, like, right here. Right here. Oh, there's a key. That key. You think it goes to the yellow door? Only one way to find out. I hear a horse. Ralsei, go horse mode! Oh, it's yellow. Not so fast, y'all. This yellow key ain't going to no human criminals. The name's Yellow. Interesting. You've got your own theme as well. Only some of you got your own theme, it seems. Actually, not your own theme. It's just a theme that's playing, but... Interesting. I saw y'all humans. You crucified Blue's special flowers. And anything that hurts old Blue, that's the ultimate crime. So listen up. You got one last excuse. For justice has its way with you. Dude, that wasn't us. Huh? Well, it certainly looked like y'all. Really? No way. It was just flowers that looked like us. Flowers? But y'all don't look a bit like flowers. Neither do you. Well, darn my socks. Ain't that so? Sorry for the trouble, y'all. Take along this key. Cool. Wait a darn second. If you ain't crushing Blue's flowers, mind explaining who did? You? Me? I mean, you don't even look like a flower, right? Human criminal. Kinda sounds like you. Oh. That's right, ain't it? Wow. I was there, wasn't I? At the scene of the crime. Yes, I suppose you were. Oh, Blue, forgive me. I was the criminal all along. And for that I deserve a criminal's justice. Hey, look, I mean, you didn't know, man. Wait a sec, you're right. I was so tricky, so evil, I even trickified myself into thinking I was ever a justice. Oh, it's worse. I gotta be punished eternal style now. Well, key got. We should check on that guy. Yeah. Interesting. Sorry, it's a banger every fucking time. Can I go down? I can't go down. Oh, I can't go down. Wait, so Yellow is just standing here. I'll check on him in a sec. Wait, why is there a ribbon here? Or some kind of blue string. Blue string was added to your evidence. Yellow key that looks like it could open a yellow door. Smells of corn. String which could be used to bound something in care. Am I collecting evidence for Blue? Okay, I was just making sure I can't go into the other room in this mode. Wait, I should have saved before doing this. I'm out all at one. Ah, muskets. I can't get in the old yellow room. Maybe I don't even deserve going in here. Hey man, it's all good. You totally deserve it. I do? He just accepts everything anyone tells him. Here, I got you. Yellow key got used up. Why, thanks a million. Y'all are too kind. So this leads to Dark Mountain? You're a real kidder, ain't you? Label's up there. The friendly good way, the way that punishes you. Bad way. Anyway, really gotta get my punishment now. Y'all have a great day. Toodle-yay. Maybe he's joking. Okay, let's go in. Hello? The way that punishes you? Oh, howdy, y'all. Just gonna find a good place to bury myself alive. Have a great one. Whoa, new sprites. They're good. Oh my goodness. Are we on a quest to make sure Yellow does not kill himself now? Bow, bow, bow. Bow, bow, bow. Bow, bow, bow. Thank you everybody for watching Deltarune, and I shall see you in the next